So here we go. Welcome back to another edition of Game Day. I'm inside a very empty and cold Adams Park Stadium as I speak, but this stadium will be full of Wycombe and 1,800 town fans for this big League One clash. It's going to be a good evening. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a big game. Let's get into the sights and the sounds as standard, and I'll speak to fans after the game, get their thoughts on the result. Hope you enjoy as ever. Let's get into it.
Hi everyone, it's Bloomers, who's lost his voice again. This might be a recurring theme after every game. What a second half that was, eh? Didn't see that one coming at all, especially when we conceded so early on. And it looked like it was going to be a long night, but we got that little bit of luck we needed with the equaliser. We're not quite sure what happened, are we? Because none of us could see it because it was so far over there. But as soon as we got that, we did a Plymouth to them, what Plymouth did to us. We got that goal before half-time, got the goal after half-time, and by then we were cruising. Saw the game out really, really well. They threw everything at us like you knew they would do, but we held on really well. Fantastic performance by Morsey, fantastic performance by Chelina, who ran the show, and he lasted a full 90. Quite surprised at that. Don't think he had much legs at the end, and then he showed that he did when he sprinted the length of the pitch to score the fourth. So fantastic. We really, really needed that. It kind of puts Plymouth behind us. So onwards and upwards. We've got the FA Cup on Saturday to look forward to, or endure, depending on how you feel about it, and then back to league action. And look, if we can win 4-1 away at a team who had won 6 home games in a row before tonight, shows what we can do. The key is to do it every single time.
Samuel here. I think Ipswich really needed a big statement when Plymouth, it's a very tricky game, thought we might do it there. You know, Portsmouth 4-0. on the usual season would be a big win, but given their mid-table, I think it's still a fantastic result. But tonight, to beat Wycombe, who I believe have a 100% record here this season, it's absolutely massive. And to do it in the fashion they did, I thought the first 20 minutes are under a lot of pressure. I thought Wycombe were by far the better side and deserved to be one up. And if you were to tell me then that Ipswich would go on to win by 3 goals, I'd have said you were mad. But I think after the goal, which perhaps came a bit out of nowhere, to be honest, a good strike. I think the keeper probably should have done a bit better. I'm not sure, I have to see it back. But following that, Ipswich just for the rest of the first half really took control of the game and could have had another. In the second half, I thought Cobb definitely deserved to come out on top, and to get it in the fashion they did with 4 goals is always a plus. I think they just needed to win tonight, against Wycombe, who are high flying at the moment, will be up there at the end of the season. I think some really good performances at the back as well. Wycombe are a side that like to have the ball in the air, like to win their aerial duels, and I thought we overall dealt with that really well. Enciala, Burgess when he came on, Edmondson were really solid at the back, and of course the men up front, I don't even need to talk about them, they just did their job as they do each game. So overall, fantastic win.
Well, what a night, Roscoe. Obviously delighted to make the trip from Cambridgeshire this evening with my old man. First away day since the pandemic, and wow, we were rewarded by a fantastic away performance. Defensively, I thought throughout the night we had a few scares, but the centre halves were phenomenal. Burgess coming on actually did us a favour. Morsey a rock in midfield, and just on the counter we just looked a threat every single time. I just had so much fun. It's everything that you want as a football fan coming on an away day like today. I don't care how long it'll take to get home. What did you think, Dad?
I don't care how long it takes to get home either, but it's just unbelievable. Best feeling at an Ipswich game since we beat Millwall 4-3 away with that last minute winner, and there were heroes all over the pitch. Satisfying thing was Walton. I thought Walton was superb, nailed down his position. Only one team trying to play football, of course, hoofball from the opposition. And once we scored the first goal, their heads went down, I think, as tends to. And well, I can say it now, but I never thought we were going to lose, but that's not entirely true.
Anyway, we're both absolutely buzzing, as always. Hello to the rest of the KOA army who couldn't be here. We're absolutely delighted. Back to Cambridgeshire. Cheers.
So, what about that? That's brilliant. Especially after Saturday. Didn't do game day Saturday, got pissed off, walked off. First time that's ever happened, really. But glad for that. First 20 minutes, thought, oh no, we're screwed here. We weren't performing to our best. Coulson went off, unfortunately for him, and then Burgess come on and he had a hell of a game. It changed the game, to be honest. And we were the team that played football, and we did, we're the better team. After the first 20 minutes, there was no beating us really. As soon as we scored, equaliser, there's no stopping us, and then second half we've got the free. Another 4 goals away from home on a Tuesday. It's brilliant. Obviously Bon, another goal for him, which is good. And obviously also, I think Burns and Bon, good partnership there going. I think Bon's suffered without Burns, to be honest. So obviously that's good for him. But yeah. Good result for that, 3 points. It just feels like we've finally found our winning team. It's a team that clicks. I know we missed Donation tonight, but KVY did well when he came in. Morsey was brilliant today. But that team is finally found. I think Cook knows his first 11, more or less. I think from now on, if we can keep those players fit, we'll be climbing the table, definitely. And lastly, gloves are back.
So this is the second time Ross has reminded me that I've done this, and the first time I won 4-0 away at Portsmouth, second one 4-1 away tonight. So I must be a good luck charm, but wow, what a result. Very different to Portsmouth, and it was a very different game in the sense Wycombe were pressing us, and you never felt comfortable. Even up until the 85th minute, I didn't feel comfortable, but what a gritty display, and I think that's one of the things you could say about that team tonight. They showed grit and determination. That we probably haven't seen them put in at any stage this season so far. I thought all the boys stood up, and you're never going to get an aerial bombardment like you will at the end of that game. I thought Walton was outstanding. Toto was my man of the match, but excellent performances from pretty much the whole team. I think the only last thing to say is I think we got a bit of a blessing in disguise tonight when Hayden Coulson went off injured, because they kept pumping balls down our left channel. And it probably was a sort of night where a big guy at fullback probably did the job for us. So really happy, brilliant. Roll on the town, 3 points.
So here at a very cold and dark Adams Park, what do you make of that, boys?
Better, wasn't it, than Saturday? We were there and we gave away 2 sort of soft goals, didn't we, at Plymouth? I think we played like men today, didn't we? We stood up. That could have got really nasty, I thought. It could have been a really hard game after the first sort of 25 minutes. And I feel that we righted that wrong. We stood up, we dealt with pressure, just about, but we dealt with the pressure. And then we started to play, and the goal sort of midway through the first half, gave us a bit of impetus that I didn't think we lost.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I absolutely agree. We didn't offer anything until their goal, until our goal. Got a bit fortunate. There was a couple of goalkeeping errors in there, I feel, from Stockdale, but you got to take that luck when it comes. And I think we finally did. We finally actually show a bit of grit. And once you start showing your grit in League One, your quality comes through. And I think that was the case in the second half.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get at Wycombe, don't you? They're a nasty side.
We out Wycombe.
We did out Wycombe.
Sure.
You know what you're going to get. The players stood up to a man, showed a bit of bottle, showed a bit of fight, and I think no one can argue that we didn't deserve the result.
Do you think it's a bit ironic? Got to go make it count against Oxford. Couple of cup games in between now and then, get a bit of momentum. Got to make it count against Oxford and then Sunderland, and then I think we're onto it. It's a bit ironic, really, that they're the ones to whinge and moan about time wasting.
Yeah.
When you only see about 45 minutes worth of play here, I think I feel a bit short-changed if I had a season ticket here. So it's better to come here against the nasty side and show our nasty side.
We haven't done it enough.
No, certainly we didn't against Plymouth, and today we righted that wrong, I feel.
Yeah, it's a big win. We've got to push on, got to build on this.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hey, it's cold. And all that. Temperature's dropped down on Wycombe. What can we say about Wycombe? I think that they're going to be thereabouts at the end of the season. They seem to have a style of play of hoof ball into the box and then just put loads of numbers in there and hope they can knock it in the net. And that's what they basically did with the first goal. It was a bit of a scramble, but the class that we were showing actually at Plymouth, we capitalised on all them goals, and that was good. It's good. Not a lot of people like Wycombe because they're very negative football, and a lot of Ipswich fans will be very happy that we actually beat them. Because 2 years ago, nobody liked coming here. What do you think, Mark? Where is he? I think he's gone to a Barbie concert or something in I don't know where. But he didn't want to come to Wycombe because he thought, it's Wycombe and we're going to lose. But I thought we were going to lose, and we won. Excellent. Right, I'm off.